You know, we start at 8 o'clock in the morning, we finish at 6 o'clock at night on average, and there are no real designated break times. I think flexibility is key. We try and bring the chaos of the world into some sort of perspective, and that requires us to be pretty flexible. I don't think I've ever had 2 days that have been the same, so it's a really hard question to answer that one, because I think there is such incredible variation in what we see. You know, I've had days where you feel like you neuter all of God's creatures, and then you have days where it's, you know, very different. We spent a day out at the RAF recently and just looking after their dogs, or you'll have a day of dealing with exotics, or you'll have emergencies, or you know, it is just incredibly variable.
So an average day for me actually varies quite considerably. I think with most vets it does. You have to, on one aspect, see, yes, that little cuddly fluffy that you love and absolutely lightens up your day, but then you have to be able to jump straight into the opposite end of that spectrum, where you might be helping an animal transition onto, you know, the next life, and everything in between. Here at this hospital particularly, we have all the emergencies and things that a lot of vets would see, and then we go to people's houses where it's a lot more relaxed. I get to sit down with people, spend time with them, teach them many things and help in different ways, and that's a very, very different dynamic to the average clinic scenario.
First thing in the morning when I step into a clinic, there's already clients waiting in the reception. We see the morning consult straight away, and then some requires a bit more attention to needing hospitalisation and further testing as well, and that can again delay your schedule too. We also got surgery booked in during the afternoon that we have to finish on time before the afternoon consult start, and then when we do finally finish surgery, somewhere in between that and an afternoon consult, and we have to call clients for follow-up phone call, talk to them about results from previous testing, and or answer any inquiries from other clients as well. It's really about time management and knowing your priority, especially when there's emergency as well. You know, anything that get delayed we'll have to do after work hours, and that, you know, you really don't have time to plan anything important after work because you just don't know what the day is like.
A typical day for me in the hospital starts around about 10 o'clock in the morning. So this is a Saturday and Sunday. I do see primary patients and take care of patients myself, but I do spend a lot of my time mentoring vets through difficult situations. We are an emergency service, so we see the sickest of the sick. There is a lot of emotion associated with the whole situation, and none of us vets actually have the skill when we graduate from university to deal with these situations. I've been an emergency veterinarian for 8 years, and quite a lot of the time I spend now is mentoring veterinarians and how to deal with those difficult times. Then I would generally provide clinical support in terms of patients that are in the hospital, second opinions on patients. My day kind of wraps up sometime around about midnight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So over a weekend, over a 2-day weekend, I'll probably do somewhere between 30 to 38 hours or something like that. So it takes a bit of a toll, and sometimes I do walk away from the hospital, not just physically drained, but actually emotionally just empty. But I'm there for my patients, and I'm there for my team as well.